Count Corday, you yourself, I think, when you spoke earlier, adequately explained and relayed the importance of local radio throughout Ireland and the role and the work and the service that they play in our communities throughout the country. It is, of course, invaluable and, as Deputy Collins says, plays its own part too in ensuring that democracy prevails. And that's personified by all stations, including Midlands Radio 3 in my own locality. And all of them have endeavoured to meet the remit charged to them by the licensing laws going back to 1989. And at that time, and as it remains the case, they had an obligation to provide 20% of their coverage for news and sport and current affairs. And they've endeavoured to meet that challenge and to meet that remit, and have done so, but presently are finding it most difficult to be in a position to deliver that in the way in which they did initially. And that throws the ball back firmly in the government's court. It was the government of the day that recognised the ability that there was for revenue to be generated by those stations in relation to advertising revenue. But the playing pitch has changed greatly in the 30 years that has passed, and presently they can no longer meet that challenge because of the competition that exists with online news feeds and so forth. And therefore, it is an onus of responsibility is firmly in the court of the government to amend the ways and means by which that challenge and that remit can be met. And what is contained within this motion today is an offering on our part that we hope that other members of the Dáil, but particularly the government, would respond to. And it is a real mechanism and a real means by which that can be met. And we would hope that today's motion, if passed, is not only a token, is not only another motion to put on the piles of others that have been passed during the course of this Dáil, but that the government would meet the challenge head on. And we will ensure, on behalf of those that we represent, that that is indeed that task of government is relayed and is met and delivered.